Well, hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in again, and welcome back to episode 2 from Slovenia. If you missed the first episode, you should go back and watch that. All these episodes stitched together are going to make a bit of a series on our trip here to Slovenia. These are just little vlogs. We're just being tourists at the moment. We haven't started our landscape photography workshop here yet. Still a couple of days until we start that. At the moment we're just being tourists, just cruising around, checking out some of the sites, and I'm puffing because I'm walking up a very steep hill. Checking out some of the sites and just having some fun and making a bit of a vlog as we go along. So today we are once again just out and about exploring. I'm standing on top of a fairly big hill. I've just hiked up this hill, I'm a bit puffed. So I'm going to spin the camera around and show you what we're doing here. We're just taking some random handheld shots. Got my Canon R5, the 24-105 lens, f4. Circular polarizer on there. I'm using the new NiSi Jet Mag system, which is amazing. You should check that out if you're in the market for a new circular filter system. You might recognise this church. I'm going to spin the camera around. I'll do a bit of a pan around, just show you this area, and just taking some handheld shots here, and then I'm going to show you those shots. So we'll do a 360 degree pan around. You'll be able to see exactly what I can see here. Stunning day, blue sky, not a breath of wind. There's a tiny bit of wind, very subtle. We're on top of this, I guess you'd call it a mountain, a big hill or a mountain. And when I come around here, you're about to see the star of the show. Here we go. There she is. This one's called the St. Thomas Church. Very famous photograph you would have seen, no doubt. It's often photographed from a very different angle to this. It's photographed from on a hill over there in the background there. It's often photographed from over there with a telephoto lens, where you zoom in and compress the scene and bring the mountains right out here in the distance, way out there. I'll zoom in on those mountains. It's often photographed where people use a telephoto lens and bring those mountains into play. But today we've driven up to the top of this hill, or mountain, whatever you want to call it, just to get some photos of this church and have a look around. Look at that, it's very cool. A little bit of snow still around. The last snowstorm they had here was about a week ago, so there's still a little bit of snow around. So I'm just going to walk around, and I'll probably do a bit of a 360 here actually, just walk around the church and just show you a bit of a look around. Our guys are over here. Pretty cool. Here comes Lisa. What do you reckon, Lisa?
It's amazing.
Pretty cool?
Very cool. They're going inside.
Oh, they're going inside the church. Yeah, we haven't started our photography workshop yet. We start that with our clients in a couple of days' time. So at the moment we're just hanging out, just being tourists, immersing ourselves in the Slovenian culture. Got another restaurant for lunch today. Yesterday, or in episode 1, we had an incredible lunch. Here we go, let's have a look at this. Look at that. Whew. Big sun star up the top there. I'll try and get a couple of images here where I can bring that sun into play. We'll keep going around. Let's go underneath this tree here. See if we can get around the front here. Oh. You can see if I stand here, that light there with the sun bursting through the trees there. You probably could even get this other tree over to the side here into the frame. Looks amazing. Just taking some images here now. Just looking through my viewfinder at a couple of images I just took. These would almost make a good black and white too. These are just pretty minimal shots. I'm using that sunburst behind the tree here, and I've also taken a couple of shots with the sun bursting over the steeple of the church. Handheld 24-105 lens. I'm shooting at 24mm, f/16. I'm using my circular polarizer, and I'm underexposing by one full stop, and I'm doing that on purpose just to try and enhance that sunburst a little bit more. Just wanted to show you guys these little diggings that we've been coming across here in the last few days, and apparently these are moles. Only small creature about the size of a mouse. Dig these little holes up in the snow. We're seeing these everywhere in the last couple of days. So I did not know they had moles here, but apparently they have. There's another one there. Just come around on this angle now. I'm sort of at the front of the church. The sun is just off to my right here. It is the middle of the day, so the light's quite harsh, but it's sort of nice, you know. I like the real harsh or stark sort of contrast of the scene. There's some nice sort of patterns in the snow in the foreground in front of me, or between me and the church, and there's no footprints there, so I can potentially get down a bit lower here and maybe try and bring a bit of that foreground into play. So I'll give that a go. Okay guys, another random stop in the countryside here. Hang on, I've got my zoom on here. Just let me change this, there we go. Yeah, look at this absolutely stunning little church. We're pretty much just driving around with Andre, who's our local guide here in Slovenia, and he knows all the places I don't. And a lot of these places are not even that well known. This one in particular is, you know, I don't even know if I've ever seen a photograph of this church before, but it's just beautiful. I'll spin the camera around the churches behind me here. There's a bit of cloud cover starting to come in, and the forecast for the next few days is actually quite cloudy. Not a bad thing. The cloud's actually good. I think it sort of holds, it's definitely brought the temperatures up, that's for sure, because it's been really cold the last few days, but today's a little bit warmer, probably up to 4 or 5 degrees Celsius, where the last few days has been sort of sub-zero. But a bit of this cloud could be good. See, you know, maybe later in the afternoon towards sunset. We might even get a bit of fog in the valleys in the next couple of days, so we'll just see how that unfolds. But it's the middle of the day, we're still on our way to lunch. A late lunch it's going to be, but we're going to a local restaurant where we're going to tuck into some more local food. If you ever come to Slovenia, you need to get into these smaller villages and go to a local sort of rustic type restaurant. The local food's just fantastic. Just like the sort of food your mum cooked when you were a kid, you know, casseroles and stews and soups, and just delicious. So I'll show you this church. We're going to grab a couple of pictures of it, just handheld of course, but it's just a beautiful scene. You can probably see the girls over there. I'll zoom in. No, I won't. Hang on. You can see the girls over there on the right hand side. I think I'm going to take a variance of shots here. I'll take some wider shots back here where I am, and then I'll get down a bit closer and see what else I can come up with. Okay guys, so church number 3 for the day. I hope I haven't lost count of these churches already. This one's another stunner. The weather conditions are starting to change. There's a lot more dark, sort of moody cloud coming in. There's a bit of wind, so it's getting a bit cold. I'm always puffing. I'm always walking uphill in the snow. Yeah, this is another church. I don't know the name of it. I'm not good with landmark names. But another beautiful church. So I'll walk around the side of this church here. Still just handheld shots. It's still the middle of the day, so I'll walk around here and see what I can get. I want to try and get this sort of bit more side on. The sky has got a bit of texture to it, so there's a bit of little bit of mood in the clouds above it here, so we might go for a bit of a dark, moody sky kind of a look on this one. Okay guys, I've just left my camera, my video camera that is, in the snow behind me here. I'm just walking up here. Try a shot from here. Oh wow, this looks super cool. Real nice layer of white snow in the foreground. I'm overexposing this by about one full stop. Looks absolutely stunning. Those settings there are f5.6 ISO 100, 1/80th of a second, and I'm one full stop overexposed. I'll move over here to the right. Hopefully my microphone's still talking back to the camera here. I'll go and grab the camera. So many wonderful churches in this country, it's just amazing. Okay guys, I've repositioned my video camera and I'm going to get a few more shots here. The snow's actually quite deep here. There must be a underlying sort of a drive road here. So this is kind of a cool angle as well. Oh wow, this looks amazing, seriously. Whew. Just gorgeous. Probably go around to the right here as well and try a front on shot, but I think, to be honest, I'm leaning towards the side on shot a lot more. Looks really good from the side, I think. What you didn't get to see today was just after we left that last church that you will have now seen, is that we then photographed another church that we sort of come across almost not by accident, but come across sort of on our way to get some lunch or dinner, as it almost turned out to be. And I wanted to show you guys what we had for dinner as well, because it was just fantastic meal that we shared, so I'll show you some footage of that. But tomorrow we're actually going to visit a local gorge. You'll have to hang around until tomorrow and check out the gorge.